Okay, we're going to do our third episode of Filipino Uncut. Real quick before we do that, I always like to plug my book, The Erosion of Truth, Freedom of Speech, Disinformation, and the Global Rise of State-Controlled Narratives. Real quick about the book. That right there is a radio, right there. AM/FM radio, Desert Storm, won in a boxing tournament. In 1990, we didn't have, in 1990-91, we didn't have news like we do today. Podcasters, internet, cable. I think we had cable starting up then. But now it's either left wing or right wing. Talked about how I would hear the propaganda from Baghdad, or I would also hear the propaganda or the straight up news, accurate details on a different station on the radio. I think it's a very good read. It's rated really high. It's on Amazon. Just type in The Erosion of Truth. So today we're diving into some serious craftsmanship. You can see this table just a little bit. This table, the gentleman next to me here, he made this table. He makes all kinds of furniture. All right, he's known around San Nicolas not just for his skills, but the pride he puts into every piece of work that he builds, from chairs, tables, custom furniture that tells a story. Please welcome Hans Asuncion. Hans, thanks for coming on the show today.
Yes, sir.
All right, a show. It's just a simple little old startup podcast. We met Hans through our brother-in-law Jimmy when we were having our house built. We wanted to have. He built our dining room table, a bunch of stools. I had him build this V-shaped table, just a whole bunch of stuff. Quality, very quality work too. I mean, the dining room table and chairs, mahogany, and the price is right. So tell us, what city did you grow up in as a child? Are you born in San Nicolas?
Yes, sir.
Born in San Nicolas. And your father, what did your father do for work, for trabajo?
My father is a carpenter.
There you go, like father, like son. What are some of the things that he made? Did he make furniture?
Yes, sir. They build house.
Build houses. When you was a kid, did you ever go to the job site where he was working?
When I was, yes, sir.
Yep. Even when you were real little?
Yes.
And did you ever do as a kid, I want to ask you, did you ever do any farming?
Since I was a kid, I helped my father also in.
So you helped your father. It was like the father was the journeyman and he was the apprentice. And now he's the journeyman. Is your father still alive now?
No, sir.
No? How about your mom?
No, sir.
No. What was, so did you, at what time, walk us through the process when a customer asked for furniture. What, like when my wife first called you, how did it go? My wife's here translating, by the way, just in case. But I'm guessing, like I call you, hey Asuncion, I'm interested in some furniture and maybe a kitchen table, and then where do you go from there?
Since your work, sir, if you're going to work, I will do it for the customer.
Yeah. I noticed there's plenty of options. Like on this table, I said, not mahogany, just good enough wood, because it's just a table for my room.
We just say plywood.
Yeah, and the finish feels nice and smooth.
Is so
very smooth, clean, very nice. It looks really nice. Back in the States, this would probably go for $250 at least, and I think I did around 90, and it was really good. And I think we talked on a Tuesday, and it was done on Friday. You have workers that help you.
we also, my brother.
Your brother?
The other one outside.
And anybody
We
else?
are four.
4?
And my son, 5.
5? How old is your son?
27.
How old are you?
I'm 47, sir.
47. I thought he was probably in his late 20s,
Yeah.
early 30s. Now we know. I thought you were younger than that. Are you married? Have a wife?
Yes, sir. I have 3 kids.
3 kids? Any girls?
1 girl, sir.
Are they any still in school?
Yes, sir. College.
College. Nice. There you go. We got some more questions here. Hey, what is harder to make, tables or chairs? Tables or chairs? Which is more difficult? Translate, babe, if you have to.
For me, sir, halos
Equal? What if
For
you're
the experience,
for you?
yes, sir.
But someone that's kind of new, is it harder to learn the chairs?
The chairs, for the chairs, the design.
Uh-huh.
If the design is so hard, no.
Gotcha.
It depends on the design.
Pero pag simple,
Yeah.
Hey,
easy lang.
are most of your customers that buy furniture from you, are they from San Nicolas area, or do you have all over? What's the farthest?
The other, my customer is from Pampanga.
Pampanga? How is that a 1-hour drive?
No, sir.
2?
Manila, Pampanga.
Oh, Manila, near Manila. Okay, that's a long ways away. So that's a good cut. Right there, if they're having you build the furniture from that far away, which is about a 9-hour drive, they really believe that your work is quality. I do too. I've seen it. I think it's great. Hey, I heard from a little bird or a rooster that your brother is a sabingero.
Yes, sir.
So, I have questions for you. Let's see if you've learned anything from your brother. A sabingero is one who makes the chickens for cockfighting, and they call it sabong. So, and you may have to translate, babe, what are the most common breeds in this area for sabong?
I don't have my brother.
But I've seen you there.
I will,
Ano daw?
Okay.
Sumama lang ako.
Pinakasikat na ano ba?
Sumama lang ako nun.
So,
Hindi ako sasama.
He
Oh.
really know it.
okay. So if I'm going to name a few breeds, and you tell me if you know them. White Kelso.
Sometimes, sir. But I don't.
Okay. Roundhead.
Yes, sir.
You know the roundhead and the sweater. And my understanding is in this area the best breed is to breed a roundhead with a sweater to make them okay. So I guess these other two, I was going to ask you what is the toughest bird in the chicken, but I don't think I'll do that now.
It's a wrong person.
Hey, and then I was going to ask you about, do you think raising game fowl is more about bloodline, training, or luck? Do you think there's a lot of luck involved if you're going to win? Is it more luck or skill? Skill? I think there's definitely some skill involved. Usually when I bet, and I bet small, I just bet like 150 peso. That's when other people are about betting 5 and 10,000 just because just having fun. But I usually will bet on the trainer if I know that they're really good about it. Hey, now here's a question. Tell us about one business in San Nicolas that you really admire, that you think is really good. Maybe a friend that has a business, someone who's doing business really good.
Today's the common business, sir. The food.
The foods? Well, hey, and that's good that you mentioned that, because now we're going to go into it's called rapid fire. I'm going to ask you this or that. So you ready? Rice or noodles?
Rice.
Pork or chicken?
Chicken.
Eggs or balut?
Eggs, I do.
You don't like balut,
Sometimes.
so you have had it balut. Here's one: Marcos or Duterte?
Marcos, siyempre.
Okay, now here
The
we
province of is Ilocos Norte is Marcos.
Fat girl or chick boy? How do you like that one? I just had to come up with that one. Fat girl or chick boy?
Fuck girl.
Hey, okay. Hey, now have you been to Manila?
Yes, sir. When I was graduating in high school, I go to Manila to work. My work is department store.
Okay, and how old were you?
I'm to Manila 17 years old, then I go back.
Right.
And when I go back, I went to furnitures.
Start
Pasig.
with your cousins, yeah. So yeah, because when you went there at age 17, you're working in a department store, but you know how to build things.
8 years. 8 years by Manila.
Yeah. Have you been there in the last 5 years?
Tagal na. Ano na?
There's some areas now in Manila that are really nice. What are some of the areas we stayed
Sa
in?
Makati.
Makati?
Yan ang Cubao.
Mother side ko kasi ma'am Cavite.
Cavite.
The mother side Cavite.
Oh yeah.
Where
Well-
Jimmy is.
That's Marinas.
Yeah, that's
Ah.
where Jimmy is.
Well, we stayed before we went back to the States for a couple months. We stayed in Manila, and it was real near a mall, a big mall, and it was just a really good area. Then we took a taxi over to another area, like 30-minute drive,
Makati.
and Makati, and it was really nice built-up area. So, anyway, is there anything else that you feel like we need to discuss while you're here?
Yeah, where you meet your
Oh, where are you what now?
You meet his wife. meet
Oh,
his
yeah,
wife.
that's right. I forgot that one. Where did you meet your wife?
Manila sir. We are co-workers.
In Manila?
Summer, yes.
So, is your wife from Manila, or is she from here?
Manila sir. Divisoria.
Ah, so she grew up in Manila. Yeah. And does she work at all, or is she just supporting the kids and everything? That's good. Well, we haven't met your wife, but I've been up to your shop, and it's like a mill. They got all kinds of just everything you need to build furniture, table saws, everything, and it's kind of outdoors, but I forgot how it's built up, But I mean, if it's raining, you can still work. So. I think that'll be it. Anything else? I think we're good. We went about 14 minutes. Hey, by the way, I will tell you this. On a side note, we got a book that is going to be out on Amazon on Friday. I didn't tell anybody else, so like and subscribe if you get a chance. But on Friday, Amazon should have a full. It's going to be about 370-page book. It's fact proof, like no. I had to run it through legal checks too, but it's about it's called The Mirage of Genius, and it basically starts out with the President Trump at a young age, a big inheritance, and it just kind of goes along that lines. I want to kind of wait till it's out to get more into it, but anyway, thank you. I know you got places to be. And boom, we got another episode of A Real Filipino.